Pree Dis is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, and Swiss Ketchup and Barbecue Jerk Sauce, better because it's Swiss.
Orange Valley Estate in Trelawny is our location for this week's episode of Pree Dis. You don't know I'm your host Naldo Addi, and as usual we have a whole heap of entertainment and lifestyle content for you guys. So without further ado, we're going to check out the estate and kick off the show. And on this week's first segment, we have none other than Roze Don. Roze Don is from Central Village in Spanish Town, and them man sing big hits. The most recent one is First Night. Let's hear more.
I'm in a know if for the white term, but something I'm feel like. Open up it cook, make it bird fly. Bye. Stir fry.
We now welcome one of the hottest artists them in a dancehall right now, Roze Don. Welcome to the show, my G.
It's a pleasure, man. You hear that?
We know say a hardcore bad man dancehall you sing, but it also have a way where it make you want to dance. It come with a little vibe. So talk to us a bit more about what you put into your style to make it so unique.
Well, they know the flow them crazy still, you know, as well as the lyrics them. So what we do now, we find one crazy rhythm for match up back with the lyrics them and everything. So when we do all of that now, we get a vibe. So come and even find yourself a dance even if me I sing both. You know, some of the local thugs thing them.
Yeah,
man, I just say vibes them, and so we just do the beat selection. From we go the beat selection, perfect beat. We don't even have to say much on the rhythm like even First Night. We not say nothing.
Yeah, I just lone vibes, lone vibes.
I really did so. Hit them, man, you know.
Yeah. Watch it, go, move, watch it, yeah, bounce, move, boom, da. Mr. Fry enough for dinner. Who know what you make me?
What is your real name and how old are you?
Yeah, my name is Javon Roze Don. I'm 23 years.
Where did you grow up? Where you come from?
Central Village, man, straight out of Central Village, man. A place them called Biggs Lane. Yeah, me I tell you, in a Spanish town.
Young Javon attending St. Catherine High. What did you want to become at that time? What was the focus before music?
Really and truly still, music was always the dream still, you see me? We just go school and like do the schoolwork. We have to have knowledge, you see me, regardless. We have to have
mama why you have the knowledge,
yeah, so you know, we have to get the CXC pass them and go for the degree and all them things, you see me, so. I do my schoolwork, but music they always the pre, but you don't know music take a whole heap of work and time away from certain things, so. At the same time as a young artist, I did need cash. So I get a call center work, you see me, I work at a call center for a year. But while I work at a call center work, when I get the pay, I still go studio and them things, so come like, still like have the love there for music and stay in it.
Give me weight, hurry up, new shoes, dirty up, white rum, double cup, gala wine, bubble up. Give me more rum enough, from your seat, I dance, the thing them they close by. So lock off your phone light.
I attend Portmore Community College, because I do a degree, associate degree in business.
Yeah.
In the time I record my first official professional song like where they go get released like from real stores and things, 2018. The dog them love the energy and the dog them they always believe in the thing because me even have like classmates where me I say, yo, no class today, you know. And the dog I say, yo, anything you say, you know, I will go in the studio.
Yeah.
So the dog them did always give me the push the same way.
When they didn't have boot of Vice, Pain Town body, so they know say to that it like how it hit.
Between me and you still, I'm going to be honest with you, you know. No. You know that you want to hear, man, but no. I couldn't tell, but like it happens so fast still, you see me? Because the Spain Town Badness is like a song, like it's a hurry up song.
Yeah.
Like I'm just do it in the studio for song's sake, you see me? But the fact that like with the whole of it then we have vibe and like somebody record it and they send me, so I post it on my Instagram and like drop asleep and by the time I wake up back I see Instagram I go viral, so I say yo.
I hit.
Yeah man, I did it in New York at the time actually. So I'm there in New York now, I'm like, I see my thing I grew up on the media, I say yo, I come to Jamaica, come polish off of it and get it booming and that I do and it work. But I never know it they go it.
Big fat man thing, dog. Me come here for the first time. I don't know if for the white term, but something make me feel like how da open up a coop make a bird fly.
How has the support been like in Central Village?
Well, from a younger age, you know, from a younger age, man, them always support me. Cause even when I come out and I look at shell and like make the people them know, say, yo, I can DJ, I want to know. And start DJ, everybody did surprise and I would say I be the most rated artist in my community. Like, I would be the person that my community turn to.
Yeah.
To say, yo, I'm my artist.
Who are some of the producers that you are working with right now?
Yeah, currently, you know, First Class Musiq.
Big up First Class.
Yeah, man, big up First Class every time, man. Country, I have to big up Country.
Big up Country.
Make the thing work. Bugsy, too flashy. Big up Bugsy, have Alvira, Ramesh, Shot by it. They have a whole heap of dog, them, Stanovich, them, man.
Vietnam darkest ribbons. Light a touchy bacon, select a place and make girl behave bad.
What do you believe we can do in a dancehall right now for like get the man them together for do some big projects and them thing?
Yeah, forget either, I flag of them, the big old man thing.
You said the flag of them at the root of all evil.
Yeah, man, and look corruption people them nice streets, I love look say some look think. And more something just start from where some look out man there in one student and nothing I do and just say one thing and one man, one next man and go say it back and artists I say, oh, done with them man there. You know them look there?
He say, she say.
Yeah.
But you would be open to work with other dancehall artists?
Yeah, from the thing right, man, and the chemistry right and the money right and everything, man, father, man, and no problem, man.
Which dancehall artist, past or present, you would have say, yo, if Roze Don and the artist they go up on a track right now, loan bang.
Well, I said governor, man, you know.
Spain Town, same way.
Yeah, man, because the G, man, the dog know the craft, man.
Yeah.
Me go so stir and everything I fry. All who can do it, then still I try. I'm say uptown there, Spain town there.
Rose, man has our respect, bro. Thank you for passing through, is it?
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure, man. I hear that respect every time, man.
Pree Dis, I have to say this.
Hey, that.
Be a girl there, I'm not ready yet, brother. Oh, yeah, G. A white woman chase up thugs and dead faces there, so it be a girl.
That was dancehall artist Roze Don repping Spanish Town. But don't go anywhere, we have a lot more content for you guys after this break.
I compare it. What bitter means to me, it means respect. Yeah, from you a top man. Respect the bitter with the real top brand. So when them say bitter, that just mean life I get better. Respect the bitter. Must be 18 years old to drink responsibly.
Kxng Izem is introducing a new style of reggae music. He is infusing Afrobeats, dancehall, reggae, pop, hip-hop and a lot more into his music. He is currently promoting his double EP titled Midnight Til Dawn, and this week he's up next.
Up next is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge.
Somebody say less. Even the small things are a lot. People got way less. Somebody say less.
Here to promote his double EP, Midnight Til Dawn, Kxng Izem. Izem, welcome to the show, my G.
Yeah, man, give thanks for having me, you see me?
Big up yourself. Where your name come from?
It's a Swahili word still, you know, it just means lion, really. So I grew up in Stonehill, between Stonehill and Whitehall Avenue off Red Hills Road. I sing mostly conscious music, well, only conscious music because that's the way we grew up and we do something we can represent even our soul, you get me?
It's so easy to forget, cause we pay less now. Say less.
You've been doing music, or you had an interest in music since the age of 8.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
One day, I see Capleton perform. The first time I see him, but I just see man I jump on the stage. I'm looking at the crowd, I say, be a fire, so in my mind as a youth, I say, oh wait, I wonder if that man is God. What that man? So I get an interest feed at that point.
Yeah.
One evening, I see two of my neighbors, like my uncle neighbor, them clash. Say them a clash and thing, and them say them own tune. So I say to myself, but wait, my brethren them can write tune, I must can do it.
Of course.
Overall, still like music is a thing where my family love. Nobody in the family isn't really a professional, but them have an ear for music. Like my two grandfathers, them
Sometimes I bless we and we tend to forget him and come back around when we start stressing. I know good style that no.
Kxng Izem style and music, predominantly, you're going to find the reggae influence, you'll find the dancehall influence, but you will hear everything is melody, the flows, them, the style, them, the creativity.
The new EP, well, EPs, let me correct myself. Midnight, that's
Till
one.
Dawn.
Till Dawn is another one. Both projects have six tracks each. Was that intentional, and what is the significance behind that?
So with the project, I say, all right, we'll split it into two. We'll do the consciousness with that one here, but that side here for my girl them. with this new project now, Midnight Til Dawn, we kind of step it up a level. So production, we improve on production. You get me? I say this time we bring in more musicians in the studio for play. Kxng Izem, Midnight Til Dawn. And believe me when I tell you this, these are one of the baddest, the best projects you're going to hear out of Jamaica music for a while. You get me? I say?
Yeah.
And there's more.
Kxng Izem, respect
Man,
my G,
respect.
wish you nothing but the best, is it? Not only now, but for the future.
Give
Pree
thanks.
Dis then in your corner, is it?
Mad thing.
DJ Chaddy G is Skillibeng's personal DJ. He has also been DJing for over a decade. Let's hear more in this week's Mixmaster segment.
Mixmasters is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge of things anytime, anywhere.
Chaddy G.
Man, I live like Rasta. No beef, no pasta. Air Force white dogs, snap that them gal don't need. Look how me looking at my Gucci. How I kind of move this.
With over a decade of experience in the music game, we welcome DJ Chaddy G to the show. Chaddy,
What's going on?
where are some boss?
There, man. It's a blessing to be here, you know what I mean?
Excellent, excellent. Where did you grow up?
Westmoreland, Savlamar, Westmoreland.
What schools did you attend?
It's Savlamar Primary, then Manning's High, and then UTech when I came to Kingston.
Get a cheer, listen good, me I got talk clear. Ravers money long like down here. Bumping at them head. Bumping at them head.
What sparked your interest in music and specifically to become a DJ?
Alright, so I have two older cousins who are DJs, and I used to watch them play all the time. And then one year, in 2007, I was in New York, because that's where they are. And one of them just put me around it and said, this is what does this is what does that. And I was there for 5 minutes just playing around, and I realized I could beat match. So I was like, oh, this is interesting. And I just was there playing all for the rest of the night, and I had fun with it. So I was just like, all right, this came easy to me, so let me do it. You know, but then it was just for fun. And then when I came to Kingston, I said, let's try this on a professional level. And here we are.
Fresh job, ooh, see the fresh job. Yo, Villa make your shoes match your sweater. When you bring me food, it have to exact. Put sit on more on the extra.
You're Skillibeng's DJ.
Yeah.
Firstly, how did that occur? How that relationship they come about? And secondly, what's the experience been like?
So it started last summer. My manager became his road manager, and he was looking for a DJ who could be long term, you know, on the road with him. So my manager contacted me and said like, Skilly needs a DJ. I'm going to recommend you, and you just, when you get the chance, just do your thing. I'm saying, all right, cool. Then I went on tour with him, and it was an amazing experience. And from that, Skilly realized, like, we took our time and developed a chemistry on the stage. And from that, here we are.
What makes you unique as a DJ? What do you bring to the table musically?
Musically, well, the fact that I can play anywhere. Like, I've been to a lot of parties, a lot of corporate events, yada yada yada, the whole thing, and I've learned how to adapt to each setting.
What do you think it will take for us to really market dancehall the right and proper way over there?
Over there, all right. As Bounty Killer said in the interview recently, the music needs to be a little bit more simple. For music to be credible, it needs to be in every household, as I said earlier in the previous question. So a man can have a trending song and it just trends here. It doesn't transcend the diaspora at all. So that's the problem with it. That's why I said they just need to change the way how they construct the music better. And then when you really see certain views, then it will really go up and you say, oh, them people are from Africa made it, them people are from Australia made it. Instead of a man see 1 million views and I say, oh, I'm worldwide. No, you're just local with it, really and truly.
Yeah.
I love what I do. I really love making people enjoy themselves. So that's been my thing since I was a kid. Like I was that kid in the house that just want everybody to laugh and enjoy themselves. So I just brought that energy to the way how I play.
What's the biggest event that you think you've ever played at in terms of the crowd size?
I'll give it to Exodus Carnival 2019.
In the long term though, what do you hope to achieve musically? Where you try for really? What's your ultimate goal?
The ultimate goal is to be able to play to at least 2 billion people on this planet before I stop.
2 billion one time or overall?
Overall.
Oh.
Overall.
So you're going to measure that?
I measure it by the places where I'm going.
Chaddy,
I mean,
manners are respect, you know, bro.
Always.
Thank you for passing through the show.
Done.
Guidance.
Boom.
It's now time for our second break. When we return, we bring you more from Orange Valley Estates.
Rvssian never feel we culture. Yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you're living, yeah.
Share it.
I make we all a one par, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we rep feel we country. Rvssian, it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes.
Poor Rvssian, a celebration time.
I feel we culture. Make we show ya. Jamaican culture.
Rvssian nephew overproof from we just a do it to we culture.
Dyce Di Chef is a personal chef for celebrities as well as corporate events. He's from Trelawny, so let's hear more in this week's PAN Di Fyah segment. PAN Di Fyah is brought to you by JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, and Swiss ketchup and barbecue jerk sauce. Better because it's Swiss.
Chef Dyce, welcome to PAN Di Fyah. Thanks for agreeing to be a part of this experience.
Thanks for having me.
How did your passion, your love for food develop?
Let us say it started from me taking food from my grandmother's pot. You know, it was a young age, top Trelawny side, far up in the hills. You understand, between some mountain, between some valleys. We live on a farm where we have animals, we have the yam, the banana, everything you can think of was there. You understand? So food was a part of me growing up from an early age. After that, basically, I went to Falmouth, that is here, right? Started off at Allen High School, and then there I embedded somewhat in the foods class. However, arts was my thing, really. You understand? So from the arts to the food, it worked hand in hand. That's where it started for me. I went to the Runaway Art, where I studied there. But I think the best training I had was working with basically some of the greatest chefs in Jamaica. You know, Chef Randy, Chef George Matthew, Chef Macintosh, you know, doing those, the Epicure and Escape, the Jamaica Food Observer Awards, and also like the Culinary Federation team was basically right here with me, bringing me straight through. So school taught me a lot, but the real knowledge came from in the kitchen, in the street with some of the greatest chefs in Jamaica. I've definitely evolved. When it comes on to knowledge, experience, things to do, things not to do. So it's the knowledge for me, as I said. I don't have a favorite meal to prepare. I think my favorite meal is any meal that I'm preparing now. So this dish is definitely my favorite.
And what are you preparing for us here?
Alright, I'm gonna make a crab ceviche, right? And that is basically a mixture of seasons with some lime juice, the fact that it's crab. Anything lemon goes good, you know, right? And then I have some crabs, yes. Some beautiful crabs. Just went seaside and got those. Majority of my works is persons that are under the radar. They don't like to get exposed. They're very specific with what they want, and rich people basically.
What do you enjoy most about preparing food? Does it give you that thrill, that drive?
For that I'm always hungry, preparing something to eat, it always gives me that anticipation, that wondering what's that end product gonna be like. You understand? As I said, this is similar to painting to me. I'm just creating arts. I basically create a lot of memories. That's the part that I enjoy the most. Just putting a smile on everybody's face. You understand? Surprising them every time that I cook. So that's the fun part for me.
The true tip of the week is all about dogs' vaccinations. What vaccinations should they receive and when? Let's hear more.
It's now time for your true tip of the week, brought to you by True Pet Food.
Typically, a lot of people will say that they like to vaccinate early. That's a problem because here what? If your puppy is still nursing, then all the antibodies that they're gonna get from that mummy is just going to make your vaccine a waste of money. The best thing to really do is start off with deworming practices at about 3 weeks, making sure that their immune status is good, their health status is good prior to vaccination, right? Because it's the same as humans. If you have anything going on and you do a vaccine, you're not gonna get the best results. So every 6 weeks, you'll get a vaccine. So that vaccine will have a combination of things. So typically, when you go to the clinic, you'll see it either come like this or like this. So we have two different brands typically that we carry here in Jamaica. One is a larger, that's called Recombitech. Other one is the Nobivac. So both will have two vials. One comes as a powder, one comes as a liquid. The Nobivac, you shake this one first and then you add it in and call it reconstitution. The liquid bit for either one is both going to have leptospirosis. It just depends on what we call a strain of what they protect against. So this yellow one has 2 different strains that it protects against. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 different strains that it protects against. So pretty much that's for leptospirosis, especially in areas that are prone to flooding and a lot of stagnant water. We suggest vaccination every 6 months for that. So we want to make sure that you, as the owner, the client, the guardian, are protected as well, because that's something that from handling them, from helping your animal, that you can contract on. It is fatal. So that is why we vaccinate, because it's better to prevent than it is to treat. It's extremely hard to treat, extremely fatal. For our pups now is the parvovirus. So that one, you want to make sure that you're making your vaccine appointments when you're in that puppy stage.
The true tip of the week was brought to you by True Pet Food.
It's now time for the third and final break. So forward.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
It's JF Mills Flour and Mixes for your pastries, pancakes, festivals, Johnny cakes, and many cakes. Your wraps, pizzas, rotis, spinners, and
dumpling and fritters.
Using our wide variety of flour to include counter, cake and pastry, all-purpose, whole wheat, and baking. Pick them up today. All from JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen. Distributed by Caramel.
Everybody get your taste buds ready.
Swiss ketchup pours better, tastes better, flavors better. Swiss ketchup makes your food and sauces yummy, yum, yum. Swiss ketchup, loved by kids and adults. Swiss ketchup, a delicious and favorite for all occasions. Ketchup is better because it's Swiss.
Better because it's Swiss.
So another historical fact for you guys, this actually used to be a hospital and it is one of the oldest monuments in Jamaican history. Hula Hoop was a massive hit for Macka Diamond back in 2007. Let's hear the backstory behind this song for our Fyah Culture segment.
Fyah Culture is powered by Ray White Overproof Rum. Fyah Culture.
Hula 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 hoop, girl. Make up your face, girl, like you a screw, girl. Hula 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 hoop, girl. You are one and the whole of them are two, girl.
Hey, this is your girl Macka Diamond, and dancehall and reggae music are Fyah Culture.
Macka Diamond, in 2007 you had a huge hit with Hula Hoop. How did that song come about? What was the inspiration behind it?
Well, that idea came about from Sample King. He was having a lot of hit dancing songs. He's one of the big dancers. So he came to me and said, Macka, I have an idea for you. I want to do hula hoop. And I said, hula hoop? He said, sounds good. But by the time, you know, may soul rest in peace, I was partnered with Unicorn. And Unicorn had this rhythm and he said, okay, yes, we're going to write this song. In the studio, when we were recording, we were in the studio, and when the part that we said infection in them back them can, everybody was like, change that part, it does sound good. And we had that little issue too, and we said, no sir, we're not changing it because that's what people are going to talk about. That song went to Trinidad, and that's where it went #1 first, and then really came back around to hit. So once it went #1 in Trinidad, that's how it really just blew up. So that is really the thing behind that song. That song went through its whole struggle and still went #1 and still is globally hot.
Wine, no bother wine and stop. If you wine and stop, you make the hula hoop drop. Before the hula hoop drop, it doesn't wine and stop.
Did the success of Hula Hoop in Trinidad open any doors for you in that country in
Oh,
terms
yes,
of performing?
Definitely. I started to do a lot of soca songs now. I also did a remix with Patrice Roberts that went #1 also. Then I started to tour with a tour 1 year at the Carnival with Machel Montana. It was great. Everything. Then I started. Trinidad has always now become a base for me. So once I do a song, I promote there also.
You are one and the whole of them are two, girl. Hula 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 hoop, girl. Bust a dance and I want a brand new, girl.
Well, it's Easter time, so we decided to take to the streets to ask the people what is your favorite Easter tradition? We got a lot of interesting responses, so let's hear more in our Why Pree segment.
Why Pree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
What is your favorite Easter tradition?
A church. Go to the church. Yeah. Praise God and, you see me? And pray Jamaica better.
Yeah, you bun and cheese and them thing, they fry fish?
Yeah man, bun and cheese and fry fish. Yeah.
Well, honestly, Easter one of my favorite time, you know, the crucifixion. I like go to church. I like the bun and cheese and the fish and all of that. So I like Easter. Easter and Christmas are one of my favorite time.
Fried fish and bun and cheese.
Easter tradition, what you don't know, Easter is a family time, you know, so, you know, love to spend time with the family and, you know, for sure you need enough bun and cheese and, you know what I mean? And just kick it back with the family, that's the best part about Easter, you know, family is everything, you know what I mean? So, spread the love when it's family time. Yeah.
Eat fish, that's it, eat fish. I'm not into that bun stuff, because I don't like bun, you know, I'm telling you that.
Those were the views of the people. Tune in next week for more Why Pree.
Why Pree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
Roger Wild made his debut on last week's countdown with the song Powder. Let's see where he ranks on this week's Magnum Top 10 chart.
Take you from your man, you know, she say we are profit style.
I'm motorcade. A four-way flashing at the
Spray and the potion, sprinkle the powder. Roze Don. Forever and ever. Cheat on your cheat.
Who know what you make me to it up? Give me way, hurry Free up, new shoes, dirty up.
Expensive beats in a Panama. I'm still up pieces from the puzzle of life on my journey. Run guy, help me, I walk with God. From me, it start. Man, I live like Rasta. No beef, no pasta. When the dogs have no sleep at night.
Special big ups to the family at Orange Valley Estates for hosting us for this week's episode of Pree Dis. You don't know I'm your host Naldo Addi, and I'll see you guys next week.
Pree Dis was brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, and Swiss Ketchup and Barbecue Jerk Sauce, better because it's Swiss.